Hey everybody, this video will not have audio because I'm too lazy to strap my phone to my headset. Also, it sounds horrible. So, welcome to the new update, everybody. I'm a bit late on this video, but it's gonna be fine. Where we will go into Wild's Last, Public Wilds, of course. But first, I need to show you pretty much everything new. First of all, we're gonna do the map, and then we'll discuss all the items. So as you can see, we can see the greatest evil. Everything about this creature is evil. Anyway, this is gonna be the new villain layer. There's no thumbnail, but in the live version, there will be a thumbnail, so don't worry. My pookies. Probably should say that. Anyway. So, if you do notice that there's gonna be, no editing in this video, I feel a little sick. I cannot do editing. I am very sorry. So, this is the new map. As you can see, we have the Vat of Acid, which dissolves unanchored items. It used to dissolve items in your hand, even if it wasn't unanchored. And it can also dissolve you. Anyway, let's take a gander. So here we have the charging stations. There's multiple of these throughout the map. And we have the rocket room. They knew what they were doing whenever they built this rocket. Yes, we will be getting a space biome. Hopefully. This is basically also, fun fact, this is the lab rat equivalent of hopium. Gotta keep on getting pumped with the hopium. So if you do notice that we have 7,000 cotton instead of the usual 5,000. Why? I don't know, man. It looked cool. Anyway, we can see the V. It might get changed. They changed it in the second lab. I don't know. So we can clearly see we have no knockback protection. This is the FFA arena. People cannot report you for killing them because they said stop 3 times. It does not matter. You're good, chat. And we have 3-minute rounds, which is a little bit less than usual. I will address the elephant in the room in a minute. This is a breakable block. These will be permanently broken until you reset the map. I'm not really sure what's special about it, because like brittle blocks kind of behave the same, but they break under your weight. So, I mean, you have been sitting in your mom's room for like 20 years, so... So they only break with certain superpowers. This one, however, it breaks by explosives. See? And they have spikes underneath them. It's not included with the block, it's just underneath them. Anyway, we can go around. We can see that there's actually a little bit of these spikes. You can push people into them. I've killed people with them before. We have another supercharging station. We have the server room. Now, why this room is special is because... well, if you use this ability against these servers, let's put it up, and we take it. Well, now we have a... Nah, I'm just kidding. But now you can destroy the servers using energy balls, I think orbital cannons as well, which we will get to that in a minute. However, if we go here, we can see that we have a secret room. It has some superpowers in it, like the fire, the cannonball, and that's it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we can go over here. I'm gonna call this the update room because this has all the major updates and yeeps that weren't add-ons. And not including the superhero update. Anyway, over here we have some more secret hidden... well, I was gonna finish my sentence. But don't worry, I already know the way over there. So we have more secret hidden rooms. This is also one of the spawn rooms, if you ever respawn. This is one-way glass. And over... sorry, I thought I heard something. We have the bullet and superpower and the lightning superpower. Behind these are nothing. I'm not sure why that one's slightly discolored. But see, you can see nothing. Sorry. Anyway, we have these metal things. You need either the mega laser superpower or the laser superpower to go through those. And I think that's it for the breakable blocks. There's one thing I've actually been aching to test real quick. Oh, nope. Okay. Anyway, this is basically the entire thing. Now let's discuss the elephant in the room. The elephants in the room, I guess. Now you will see in your RC tab, you will have a minion, laser minion, energy minion, whatever. Throw this down to spawn it in. It will follow you around, and if it targets somebody, it will stop following you and start following them, and it will laser them. There's a mini controller. However, I am too broke to get that. Anyway, so yeah, if you spam them, which you only have a max of 3, they can be pretty annoying. I usually use these to kill cotton fueling users because usually they're pretty low. You used to be able to suck them up. I'm not sure what happened to that. Now let's discuss this superpower. This is the orbital strike. And, take out a weapon. You go to the superpower charger room, whatever. Pluck this in, pluck that in. And then you hold down one of your face buttons. Let go. And it sends an orbital death ray. Which, by the way, takes up about 2,000 cotton to fire. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Because it can also one-shot just as easily. See? Now, if we explore the lobby a little bit, we can go over here. Let's quickly refuel. This is the respawning chamber. You can disable respawns. Usually everybody says no. I will actually be surprised if it actually goes out to be yes. Now, there was some reskins earlier in lab that have had the new muzzles, new shotgun thingies, whatever. Let me die. Anyway, they're basically the new kind of the Heart of the Sun. However, from what I have heard from Nathan, they have been nerfed and there's been a limit. And any existing reskins that have gone over the limit, they have removed the most recent attached. So, yeah, thanks, I guess. And by the way, the reskins, they're like this big. Like, this is like one part of the reskin. I can't even put it on the video. Like, I guess this 0.5 times. Well, 1.5 times, sorry. That would be, mathematically, it would be less. Now we have all the reskin stuff. And we can take a look at the new tech web. So we can go from these breakable woods, we have these blank guns and sticks. There's no point for these to exist, by the way. We have the evil rubber chicken, which used to activate automatically, but it's once you drop it. Very evil. And then we have the discount landmine. However, instead of exploding directionally, it explodes outwards. Let me give you an example. If we have the landmine over here, and we have this over here, landmine obviously does that. However, this does not obviously do that. Yeah, it's really cool. How are you still here? Die! Die already! One thing about those guys is that they die within 3 hits of a sword. Or a bat. Let's see. I don't think they have added anything else except for, like, Nathan always does an update. and then an expansion to the updates, and then a new update. If you've noticed, that's kind of how it's been. You have the fishing update, and then you have the deep sea update. Wishlist update does not count. It is literally a single update for Christmas. So, yeah. But basically, every single update has added a following update. Until you go back to the suburbs. Anyway, we have a new power cooldown superpower. We have a new tornado superpower, minion controller. We have the lightning minion. You have the let me go die. Come on. Kill me! There we go. Okay, after my fate was sealed, we can now go back to the tech web. We have the energy ball minion. And I think that was all the new ones. No, the melee, freeze combo, and the fire combo are also new. We have the vat of acid, the web shooter, which basically placed down those little tiny, those Halloween webs. That's what they placed down. They have a control panel, which does not do anything. I've seen so many people buy the control panel, expect it to do something. It does not do anything. It is a prop. Alrighty. Now, let's go check out a wild, shall we? Let's see what the lab rats are up to. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? There will be no jump cuts, because I am sick. And I don't feel like editing because I am sick. But I am submitting this because, I need to work. Ah, yes, lab rat culture. I believe lab rats are a subspecies of yeeps. Very cool. Very cool. Again, no audio. Wow. So, oh yeah, this is one of the maps. Somebody spammed app lab blocks everywhere. If we go over here, we can see how the lab rats are doing stuff. You can see that they've spammed the superpowers. Hello. You can see. Oh no. But also, one of the more cool things is that they've added a creative guard, which if you enable, you will be immune to all knockback. And this will disable automatically, though, if you attack other players or other players' builds. Which, honestly, fair. But it gives you permanent knockback protection until you, knock somebody back yourself. Or you, or you destroy another player's build. Even by one block will it disable. So, what the? Oh. Yeah. So we also have these new token crates right here, which you can smash for tokens. And they only reappear once you subtract tokens. Once you subtract tokens, hey, they only work with bats. Or you get your tokens reset. Not set, reset. So, yeah, that's awesome. And also, a little more unnoticeable thing is that I can't really show because somebody just put it in there. But there's a power port underneath here so that you can automatically reset it. I don't believe it was in the patch notes. Please don't fact check that. Or the changes. But, you press your 3 dashes twice. So, okay, after that guy, he was asking about the advanced settings. Yeah, so these have a port which you can put in to reset. Now, let's put in one of the more off-topic changes, but still pretty useful changes. Signs now, some signs at least, now have ports to, if they don't have a port, they'll remain on by default. However, if they do, until they receive power, they are off, including proximity chat, which I know that nobody likes, so I'm just going to put in an electrical port over here. I know nobody likes it, proximity chat. Neither did I. I only bought it to, I don't know. And even max stuffing. I already placed down max stuffing. Let's see, anything that I missed? No. I believe health also has a new port. Yep, right there. Health also has a new port. What the heck are you doing? How did you... Huh? What? Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome. So yeah, health now has an electrical port, which I will also put a port in because nobody likes health. Anyway, yeah, you're good. Don't worry. There's some new ports to some other things, but I don't really care. We have new ports, I think, to the team definer. No, I don't think we do. I guess they lied to us whenever they said new ports and team definers, so I'm gonna have to turn on Creative Guard again. So yeah, pretty cool update. Those other changes also pretty cool. So do as you please with these. I don't really think there's nothing. Oh, well, no. Yeah, well, there really is nothing else for me to say here, guys. Well, yeep. Stop. You gotta be kidding me, man.